Now I can finally make my review since the site that I used to pirate these episodes. I didn't say that. I should cut that out of the video. Innocent little old me would never pirate episodes. I got it somehow, and that's why I'm reviewing it. Anyway, fuck. The point is, just an FYI, just like the first episode of season 2, it's pretty funny. Legoshi is just as awesome as ever. God, he's such a good character. It's funny. I got my laughs out, but so like the episode starts off with like a fucking a meeting. There's like a meeting. There's like a tiger dude there who's like nervous and shit. Fuck. I gotta say the opening to this fucking episode's pretty boring, but they're having like a meeting. There was like an argument or something. Can't believe that I watched this episode just about like a couple of minutes ago and I'm kind of already forgetting everything about it. Not a horrible episode again. Kind of like, again, how the first episode of Season 2 wasn't horrible. It's just, they aren't really breaking the mold here. It's still completely garbage. Logic and everything is just completely flawed. But fuck, they say something that gets all the herbivores and carnivores in the audience all frazzled. Herbivores are like, do something, you stupid fucking tiger. And then the carnivores are over there saying, haha, look at the herbivores getting all fussy. It makes me hate carnivores even more. Like, it's one thing to have urges to kill people. That's something that you can't control. It's just an instinct. It's just, like, if a tiger attacks me, it's not like it's being evil or something. It's probably my fault for why it's attacking. I don't know, in the forest or some shit. Point is, if I have a gun and I don't want to die, I'm obviously going to shoot the tiger to death. It's like with like the carnivores, they should, whatever, they have urges. So, whatever, they can't control them. It's just their instinct. So they're not being evil, of course. I'd still shoot them if I was in that universe. How could he be eating me? But it's just, their demeanor towards everything is retarded. Legoshi, there was like a bird dude, I think, and Jack, of course, and I think most of his friends. None of them are like assholes, which is good. That's actually a considerable amount of dudes who aren't assholes. But every other carnivore that you just come across is just assholes. Oh yeah, let's just eat meat. Let's be assholes or herbivores. It's just fucking stupid. And again, this isn't instincts. This is just being an asshole. And it's just stupid. The demeanor towards everyone else is just fucking retarded. That's just that. There's also a fucking mouse dude there that starts to like talk over the tiger dude and starts to argue with him pretty much. Tiger dude makes up the speech. In the end, the mouse dude just tells him, we should just give the Beastars position to anyone who finds the, perp or whatever. And I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to give the position of a Beastar just for someone who captured the dude. Like, literally, I don't know, an animal with a good nose or good hearing could literally capture the fucking killer by accident. I don't know, maybe be a good detective, who knows, but that wouldn't really make them a good Beastar. A Beastar is supposed to bring people together, or whatever. And it's just kind of stupid that they did this, that they'd say, oh, if you capture the dude, you get to be the Beastar. It's only the mouse dude, but everyone else fucking agrees with him. There's like this fucking, it's a giraffe, there's like a goat, or an alpaca, or whatever. Yeah, I finally figured out what Tem is, he's an alpaca. Yes, I've never heard that word before. Yes, I'm retarded, I know, but again, it's just like they're basically just saying, let's just get it done and over with. Let's not do our job and work this through. But it's just retarded because, again, you can't just give the Beastar position to anyone. They have to be qualified. And even if someone was deliberately looking for that person, they were only doing it to get justice for Tem. That still doesn't mean that they'd be good at conversating with carnivores. In fact, if it was a herbivore trying to find when they found them, they hate carnivores. If it was a carnivore, the carnivore would possibly hate himself. That could actually be for a good plot, but they're not going to do that. I think they did this because Legoshi is now looking for the killer. Oh, but we haven't got to that part yet, have we? So the slithery snake comes out and is talking all weird and fucking stupid. He's been basically spying on Legoshi. He also calls Legoshi a pervert for trying to go out with a rabbit. I guess now I finally understand something within this world. The stereotype is that everyone goes out with their specific race, so it makes sense, I guess. And I guess all they're thinking is that Legoshi wants to go out with Haru just to, get some good, but he doesn't want that. They obviously don't know, like, he just, it's true love. True love. It's very seldom. I guess I can't blame people for thinking that because it's a stereotype, but believing in stereotypes is stupid, but whatever. Point is, I like what they did with the snake guy a lot. I really do. I really, really do. Like the snake is actually the security guard. here. And he is just trying to find the culprit of who did it. Point is, it's just how he talks about Legoshi that's just weird. And then, he wraps himself around Legoshi, right? So then, out of nowhere, it becomes unintentionally and hilariously gay, because, fucking Legoshi just starts feeling on his scales. I'm just over here going, what are you doing? Whenever I get into an altercation and I don't want to get into a fight, I don't go over there and rub my opponent's skin and say, oh wow, what do you use, fucking lavender lotion? It's he compliments his fucking scales or whatever. His snake runs off all flustered, but he actually wants Legoshi to follow him. It was just hilarious, which is good, it's funny, but it's also fucking weird. It's fucking weird. Oh my god. Pretty much, the snake, like I said before, just wants to find out who did it. He somehow didn't catch the perp before, and he just wants to find it out. And since Legoshi is a wolf, wolves have a really good smell, he's like, could you help me? And he's like, you have a lot of abilities. It was just the most gayest scene throughout the entire series, and it was hilarious. But I'm glad what they did with this. He isn't just some bad guy. Probably, at least I don't think he's gonna be a good guy, probably. At least I hope. He just wants to find the perp, and he's just a bit of a weirdo to people, especially Legoshi. And, Legoshi, of course, accepts. But again, and I can't stress this enough, there's literally no way that whoever ate him just vored him, ate him whole. There's no way that they did that. I don't care how big they are. There ain't no way that they just did that and got away with it. There was no evidence at all. And we're gonna get into that at the end. You know me. I love spoiling shit for myself that I don't care about. So, Legoshi tries to be a detective, and it's hilarious. Again, just like the first episode of season 2. These episodes are really fucking fun, and I love it. Legoshi is such a good main character, and it's just so good. So he tries to be a detective. He tries to find one of Tem's friends. There's a room for all the alpacas. I think they're all alpacas. It just looks like a girl to me. I'm gonna be that serious, but they're all alpacas. I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry that I don't know animal names. I'm sorry, but anyway, this is something that I wanted to see from the start. I wanted to see cats with cat lip and doggos chasing their little tails. From the very start, I just wanted to see them, use animal attributes in a creative way, and they are There's this room for them, kind of like how the wolves or whatever have their own room for moonshine or whatever. I can't fucking remember. This room just has I think it's grass, real grass or fake grass. I don't know. There's a wallpaper in the back. It's a field. Anyway, I think it's to calm down the alpacas. Obviously, maybe it's break time. I don't fucking know, but it's just cool to see them utilizing something from animals. I don't know. It's pretty good, obviously. So, pretty much, was the female alpaca from the first episode? Don't know her fucking name, sorry. Legoshi asks, can I speak to Tem's friend who, Carl, I'm pretty sure it's Carl. I think I got it. Anyway, so she's Legoshi wants to ask you a question. They're all like, oh, fuck, a carnivore. And this is something that I wanted to see from the start of the show. People actually being afraid of the carnivores, other than just one episode in the first episode in the first season. They're actually, the point is Jelly gets startled, and whenever he tries to ask Tem, stop being stupid, Carl did he asked him did Tem have any enemies or whatever, or did Tem walk out at night at all or anything like that, he's just asking him some questions. Then Carl catches on that he's trying to find out the culprit, but everyone else starts to argue about it. I think someone said something about Tem only hanging out with the drama class or whatever, the drama theater. There's a bunch of carnivores. I think they don't like that, and again, it's illustrating how herbivores are wow, carnivores fucking suck, evil, and they eat people. Fuck. I'm just glad they're finally doing this, but you see, the thing is, it's too little, too late. Though I am glad that they have, done this, that they are illustrating that herbivores are very much scared of carnivores, unlike the first season. It's just good they're doing it, but it's still bad because it's in season 2. 12 episodes until we finally get the meat and potatoes of this true societal thing. I have watched it, and I have rewatched my fucking old videos as well, and no, within the first episode of the first season, that was the only time I was oh wow, carnivores kind of suck, don't they? And the rest of them are just like, oh, hey, man, hey, Josh, who's like the size of a fucking house. You know, you could have eaten him. It's whatever. It's fucking stupid. So, like, after that, I just love fucking Legoshi's deductive reasoning, because this is kind of something that I would do. So, like, fucking, he's like, just sitting in his room, I think, or something like that, somewhere up high. See somebody outside, fucking, like, jogging, but then, like, he's, like, punching at the air, so I guess he's, like, a boxer or something. Point is, you know, like, he's out at night, and Legoshi's like, huh, it's a little weird. So, anyway, by the next day, wait, I think that either came before or after. Fuck. Yeah, I'm getting all over the place. Point is, he sooner or later asks the guy, don't know what animal he is, sadly. Sorry, don't fucking know. I mean, if you watched episode 2, then you know. I mean, you know, if you... The point is, fucking, I just love how Legoshi talks. He's so nonchalant about shit. He asks the dude who's running out, who's jogging at night or whatever, you know, did he see anything suspicious, you know, on April last year or whatever? Or whenever he died, whenever Tem died or whatever. The dude says no, and then I just, like, she says, oh, I see. And then, like, he says, so you're the one who's been fucking stealing the clothes, like, at the girl's locker room or whatever, I can't even remember. And, like, just, he says it so fucking nonchalantly. So, like, the dude tries to get into a fist fight with him, and Legoshi does some sick dodges and just pins him. It was cool, and it was hilarious. This episode's funny. It's really good. So, like, in the end, Legoshi, you know, talks to Mr. Shank dude. Wait, no, like, Carl gives him, like, a diary, I think, of the other dude, of the alpaca, I think. I don't fucking know. Point is, of Tem. Carl gives Legoshi diary of Tem, I think. I don't fucking know. It's just, like, Legoshi says something. I think it was, like, I should take responsibility for my strength. Someone told me that, or something like that. Why or why don't you? And it's stupid. Like, Legoshi don't need to be no hero. You don't need to be no fucking warrior of justice or whatever. He can just be a regular kid, because that's all that he is. Well, I mean, I don't know his exact age, but, you know, he's in school, whatever. He's kiddo. It's weird. He never needed to do anything. People are just forcing him into it because, I mean, he is awesome, but, like, come on, he doesn't need to be out there. But then the worst part of the episode fucking happens. So at the end, they're back at the dark market or fucking whatever. There's a turtle there surrounded by the lions of the old Shigebigabaga group from the last season, who were completely demolished by Legoshi, and then Lewis shot like the leader of them, so he became the leader of them. What he says, I kind of, like, I could see something out of it. He's like, what he said, like, here's kind of like the thing, the captions within my video kind of sucked. There was a moment where there weren't even any captions, so perhaps they read it wrong or something, but he says something like, whenever, like, he's driving home away from the dark market or whatever, that, like, I guess what he's doing is he's making it to where, like, herbivores should see how bad carnivores are, because if they don't, they're all gonna get gobbled up. I guess that's pretty much what he said, pretty much. That's like my dumbed down version of it, but that's pretty much what he said. He's like, you know, this is the only way for them to see the horribleness or whatever, and it's bad because he's working for the market or fuck whatever, I don't fucking know, and it's so fucking stupid, and I just, well, I hate Lewis now, because now he's a dick. This is so fucking stupid, and it's fuck. I don't get it. I really just don't get it. Like, Lewis totally deserved to be the Beastar. He was calm and collected and looked like he could really manipulate people, and he could definitely change people. It wasn't the fact that he wanted or even needed to be the Beastar. It was that he could and that he can. That he wanted to prove to people that he could. You know, that a dumb herbivore like him could possibly do something of the impossible, bring everyone together as a Beastar. But only because he can. Not because he wants to or needs to, but because that he could. And that he doesn't truly have a hatred for either side. Well, of course more for carnivores, but still, he just wants to prove something. But now, he's just an asshole. Proving to herbivores that carnivores are bad is just kind of stupid. Sure, they're kind of basically alluding to the fact that in the first season no one gave a shit, but it's just kind of my thing. It's just so unrealistic. How would no one care about others being eaten? I mean, imagine that in real life. Oh wait, that does happen sometimes. I'm glad that I've never heard of a case like that of someone eating someone else, but the point is that would be pretty big for someone to just a random eating of someone else. It's just stupid. I hate Lewis now. It's just a bunch of fucking bullshit. The episode ended right there. I don't care if there was a fucking extra credit scene, because here's the thing. It's the spoiler. we're getting into big spoilers. I mean, if you were already here already, then, I mean, yeah, I kind of find it a little stupid. I'm reviewing something, right? And if someone were to say, well, you didn't say spoiler, I'm like, it's kind of stupid, which is kind of like hate it, whatever. Someone's like, I'm not going to say any spoilers. I'm like, well, then how can you review something without saying at least one thing out of the thing, you dumbass? It's kind of stupid. Look, if you're here for a review, how am I supposed to review it without spoiling it? I cannot give a movie or a show, game, a fucking score without spoiling the shit out of it. It's kind of stupid. But here's a really, really big spoiler alert. You see, the thing is, I like spoiling things for myself if I don't actually give a shit about it. Beastars is one of those shows, even though within that first season, god damn, I'm never gonna forget that day. I was throwing shit. I was angry that this even existed and that anyone liked it. But hey, come on. I'm calm now. That was dumb me, even though that was just like, it wasn't even that long ago. Why does this shit still suck? It's still garbage. So I got bored, right? Like, my informant told me that within the scene of the anime, it's basically the same as the manga. They don't really show too much about Tem getting eaten, which I don't need to see, but you know me. I said it within my last video, at least I think I did. The only thing that I want to see with an anime that's like adult-oriented is like gore or whatever, because, you know, it shows the stakes of the story if someone gets blown to bits or something. I'm not here for any hentai. I'm here for guts. So them not showing his death is just a little, for me, whatever. They don't need to show him getting eaten, whatever. That's just the thing. I was like, there's no way that he forced him. No matter what animal he is, there is no way that he will be able to just eat him whole and not leave any evidence. That doesn't make any sense. So, I spoiled it for myself because I got bored. So it's this dude. I'm pretty sure he's a bear. I don't fucking know. I don't really care. The thing is, still, this dude did not devour Tem. There's no way that he ate him without having just the slightest bit of evidence everywhere. Like blood, saliva. He also, since he has fur, he obviously would have shedded a bunch of other things, fingerprints, just a lot of things. There's no way that they wouldn't have caught him already. And that's just all I have to say. This is just fucking retarded. I thought it would have been like a hippo or something. You know how big hippos' mouths be getting? I was like, oh, maybe it's a hippo. Maybe it's an elephant. Maybe it's something huge. But nah, it's just a bear. And a bear's mouth, you can't fit a fucking watermelon there. At least I don't think. And still, judging by him, no, there ain't no way he just ate him whole. It's just fucking stupid. And Jesus Christ, this thing is garbage. And now I have fucking photographical proof. There's no way that he just ate him whole and it's all over. It's fucking stupid. But in the end, what have we learned here today? We learned that this episode was just as hilarious as the first episode. And at least the snake isn't just some stereotypical bad guy and he's actually trying to help. But again, he shouldn't even need to help because they already should have captured the killer. So again, this episode, kind of just like the first one, again, just kind of sucks because the show is still complete trash. And it is crazy. But the rest of the episodes that I reviewed within my shit, if you already know, I reviewed, like, my first video about it, I did from episode 1, from season 1 to 9. Then I did the rest with, like, on my own. And I kept on saying that they suck, because they really did. I should have changed the fucking title of my first video, just to, instead of it kind of sucks, that it really sucks. I only did that because I didn't want that much backlash. But as of now, these episodes really do just kind of suck. They're not too bad, nothing too horrible. But still, just so much that just contradicts so many other things. It's just a lack of logic. Within this episode, again, it really does just kind of suck. And it's crazy too. I was expecting the rest of these episodes just to be just terrible. They really do. Kind of suck. That's the end.